Greetings and welcome back, beloved. So, I'm going to do a Gemini reading, and I've been trying to do this reading since the beginning of the month. So, there's an energy that I was strongly feeling of procrastination, uh, procrastination, hesitation, and stagnation. And Gemini and Cancers, uh, as well as some other signs, are playing a very important energetic role with Jupiter and Venus being in the sky. And Jupiter, if I'm not mistaken, has been in Gemini for a minute, right? So this is about the energy of facing identity shifts, okay, within Gemini, and emotional release. And this is happening with all signs, but there is an intensity with certain signs as these planets just keep moving through, standing still, and along with the retrograde coming. So within this Gemini reading, and disclosure, um, I only do readings when I'm guided. Okay, so it's not a repetitious flooding of messages coming from this channel. So I hope, in fact, um, you're okay with that. Okay. So we're going to start off with career with Gemini. All of these. Okay. So within the career aspect, we've got investment. Spirit is telling me to take these two cards. We've got star power. We've got courage. And we got illumination. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck, we've got real passion. All right. So within the career aspect of this Jupiter Venus energy within Gemini, this investment, and I don't know, you could be investing in Bitcoin and you might want to keep an eye on it or be vigilant about which investments within Bitcoin, within the companies. So do a lot of research, I'm hearing. Okay. Also, invest in your education and make some big plans for the future. Take calculated risks, but save something to fall back on. So it's almost like I'm hearing, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Okay. And then we have star power. You need engaging work that will let your talent shine. You are a natural actor and influencer. You attract fame and fortune. So within this energy, Geminis, you all have a personality that is noticed and recognized, and you have such a comical way about you. And Spirit is saying use that power to your advantage with influencing people within your messages, within your energy, within your star power. Okay. And then Spirit wants you also to be courageous within this energy of asking yourself, what are you afraid of? So you can overcome what's holding you back. I feel that's that stagnation energy I'm feeling. There are leadership opportunities for the taking. Okay. So step into your power, step into that courage. Okay. Because Jupiter is about abundance and expansion. And it might need to be ignited within you, within that lightning bolt, to spark this energy to come forward, as opposed to you maybe overthinking it or something that is in your way that is creating this stagnation, okay? This procrastination and hesitation for whatever that reason may be. And yeah. So then we have illumination. Something hidden is coming to light now. You find out about new jobs, opportunities, and options. Someone lends you a helping hand. Okay? So you may find that you may get a little frustrated or not understanding what's going on with certain plans or possibly within a relationship that you just can't quite put your finger on what's going on. Okay? But Spirit is saying go with the flow. All things are not meant to be divulged, it's to be experienced, and it's to ride that wave, ride that journey, ride that path into the illumination that you're supposed to see. Okay? All right. Oh, so with the bottom foundation card, Real Passion, this is about stop wasting time in dead end jobs. Find your true passion. It's fine to experiment, but don't settle for less than you truly deserve. This is about doing something that resonates with you. This is about the energy that you feel going into a job for 8, 10, 12, 16 hours. And you got to act like you give a fuck. Okay? So, Spirit is saying, you know what? It's time for you to go with something that resonates within you. Okay? So, we're going to take this turn to uh, love energies. Tell me about this Venus energy and what is coming in for my beloved Geminis. Explore. Take a ride and explore new scenery or reach or each other's inner thoughts. This is some intellectual things here that spark your interest. And Spirit is also asking you to step out of your comfort zone. Try something different. Explore something new. Okay? Bottom foundation card, Enchanted Love. A sacred bond that is divinely guided and harmonious. Yeah. A sacred bond that is divinely guided and harmonious. This is the energy that Gemini is exploring or attracted to. Okay. So let's get some more information on this enchanted love and this exploration. Give me some clarifications. All right. So we got within this explore energy, we've got Three of Pentacles in reverse. And this is about non-team players. This is about disharmony, misalignment, and working alone, trying to figure out something all on your own. This is about disorganized, kind of like confusion within a group setting. Yeah. And you becoming aware of it, okay? And deciding like, you know what? I got to choose my happiness, okay? And you may need to retreat or step away from something or someone or a crowd or a certain energy until you figure that out and check in with yourself for realignment. One more message. One more message for exploring All right, we got the Five of Cups. This Five of Cups energy is about accepting what losses that you may feel. It's about some form of a sorrow or something that you've lost and trying to find that inner strength to move forward, to move on. Because within this exploration and this enchanted love, it's about finding your own peace within yourself and with another. And this could be that someone in your energy is causing personal setbacks. And there's some choices that you may have made that you realize now that were not the best choices. Okay. And so within this energy, and it's interesting that we've got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces on board twice within this clarification. And Cancer is close to Gemini placements, and it also has an effect within this Venus and Jupiter energy. And speaking of Cancer, Cancer is going through some experiences that center around transformation, okay, and emotional baggage and emotional clarity, okay. So I just wanted to mention that, seeing as how it is so close to your birth chart, okay. And also, we've got sun, moon, rising signs within our birth chart. So if you don't know about it, you can go to free birth chart and type in your name, your birthday, and it's very precise if you know the time of your birth. And then you can see that, you may be Gemini, but it may incorporate Scorpio or Cancer within your rising. And between sun, moon, and rising sign, there's three different things. But as you look at your birth chart in each of the 12 houses, though all those different zodiac signs will be breadcrumbs for you to understand certain aspects and houses within your birth chart and within yourself. And it'll help you work on some things. So now we move to this enchanted love. Okay, so we got a restless energy here. Um, it's mental. I was getting ready to say sexual with that. Stimulation is very important and it's a priority somewhere within your present energy. And within that restless energy, there may be some impulsive actions that are unpredictable within you. There may be not sure knowing, which direction to go in, kind of like a scattered energy. Okay. And for some of you, there may be a disregard for certain consequences. However, this energy of what you want, but what you may be experiencing um, is causing some burnout. Okay. Tell me more about this enchanted love for my Geminis. Gem to the nine. All right. We got the Sun card. This is Leo energy. And this is that enchanted love, that sacred bond that is divinely guided and harmonious. This is a very positive energy. This is about pleasure. This is about happiness and vitality and fun and joy and warmth and celebration and success and rebirth. And that all is well. So within this enchanted love, it seems as though, you know, there's a side of you that wants that. But with the Nine of Swords showing up within this energy, there's some anxiety, some worry, um, even some sleepless nights. There's fear within something. Depression may come and go. You may be waking up at all hours of the night or can't sleep, and may be feeling a hopelessness that comes and goes. You may be experiencing some trauma things that have happened within your past, and there's some despair that comes and goes. And these emotions are truly meant to surface within this moon energy for you to decipher between illusions, the mysterious things that cross your mind, even your dreams, your intuition. And once again, maybe battling or noticing or moving through your fears and your anxieties, tapping into the self consciousness that creep in. Okay. So, also, premonitions, paying attention to your premonitions. Okay. So now I'm going to move to see what Gemini needs to, what do they need to know for their highest and greatest well being? Gem to the nine. What do they need to know within their greatest and highest well being? Balance. All right. So, using all the tools uh, to your advantage in things that may feel out of sorts. This is about walking, standing in your peace, finding what that peace means. And I'm also feeling the energy of delegating time and having some quiet time to yourself to think about your emotions, even within your communication, how you communicate, thinking about the things that you are communicating, not what you say, but how you say it. Being strategic about your finances, knowing when to take action and when not to. Okay. So within this balance energy, the bottom foundation card was emotional withdrawal. So Spirit wants you to also balance out your emotions. Find out or go within to see why you may be emotionally withdrawn. What is blocking that? What is causing that fear? Okay. And dealing with that is putting you in a place of balance. So, Spirit does have a message for you as far as balancing your emotions, balancing your thoughts, your lifestyle, and the choices that you make, your actions. Okay. All right, Gemini. I so hope. Oh, Spirit said get one message from the universe. All right. All right. Divine Spirit from the universe. What are messages for my Gemini during this Venus and Jupiter energy? What is okay? So you are safe, you're protected, the worst is behind you, and you are ready to move beyond the challenges that were set for you. Lessons have been learnt. It is safe for you to trust your path. And since you got two messages, we'll take them. Things are going to be turned in your favor. People that were against you, all of a sudden, will be for you. Ideas, creativity, promotion, contracts are going to come into your hands. So, within that message, bringing things into perspective, bringing things into balance, it's going to open up doors for you. And I'm guided to get this deck. All right, Divine Spirit, what lasting messages do you have to clarify these messages for my divine gems to the night? Ask for help from others. You know, closed mouths don't get fed, and it's okay. There is something better. One more. And then, not the right time. So, the situation will improve. So, whatever situation is on your plate and you're trying to figure out, is it time to bust a move right now? What do I do? You may ask help from people that are biased within it. They're not on either side. You just say, look, I got this situation, da 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 da, and I'm feeling this energy of being a stranger. So they're not attached to anything within the question. They're just giving you their own personal thoughts and opinions. And something is not the right time to make a move. Okay. And there is something better for those of you who may feel stuck. Okay. Uh, because the situation will improve. All right. So I'm got it to do some clarification on what is going on here. What's going on here? Clarify what's not the right time. What's not the right time? Tell me more about this story. For my highest and greatest messages and well-being, from my gem to the nines. All right, so we got the Magician sideways, and this is about, not really knowing what to do. This could be in a family situation, okay? This could deal with your foundation. Now, all of these came to the side, so yeah, there's justice. This is about balance, These are some things that Spirit is guiding you or nudging you to take notice to. With the Empress going to the side, this is about, what you give to the world, who you show up as in the world. And with this Empress energy, this, gender has no place here, okay? So, but within this energy, and it may be what you feel about somebody, what you're trying to create, okay? And then also emotional balance, again, being clarified by the Queen of Cups to the side, okay? So within that, these are just some things to contemplate, yeah, to talk about it with someone else or within yourself. Understand when you are under the illusions of something and when to be quiet, okay? And understanding that everything will not come easy, okay? There's some fake accounts that somebody may be watching someone, okay? And also be aware of being manipulated or being the manipulator if it's not in line with the highest and greatest good of all involved. Here we go again with this lack of emotions. And somebody may be asking, well, why? Why do you not have any emotions? It's almost like a protective shield, okay? Somebody may want to come in and apologize for something, okay? Bottom foundation card is karma. So somebody may be going through karmic reset, karmic get right, okay? Anything else for my Geminis? Mm-hmm. Release the past. Okay. So there's some things that need to be released from the past and that have created some serious doubts. Okay. So within this, I hope that wherever Gemini falls in your chart, if you take a look at it. I hope there's at least one message in here that could help you as you move about your journey, Gemini. Until next time, be well.